I got in trouble a lot when I was a young man. I got a lot of those little spankings and whippings along. But I remember one coming home one day after church, after school. I'd gotten on the school bus, and me and Hugh Patterson were there. And Hugh said, well, why don't you come on and get off the bus with me and we'll go fishing today. So I said, well, yeah, it's a beautiful day here. I'll just get off and we'll go fishing. We got off there at his house. We walked across and over into the field there where the pond was. We started fishing. Time got away from us. I started home realizing that I'd been gone much too long and that I didn't have any idea what it was that I was going to encounter when I did get home. I came down off of that hill and across Easel Road to the corner of the property, and I looked up and there was Daddy mowing the yard. He's mowing that yard, he'd been mowing that yard, and he's getting more angry every minute because I hadn't told him where I was going. I got off the school bus, I went someplace else, and there he was. He had just finished mowing around the laundry line there. And we had these, he was a welder and a mechanic, and he had made these heavy-duty 2-inch steel pipes that the clothesline hung on, and they didn't have any caps on the end of them. They were just kind of open to the universe. And he had been out mowing around the clothesline there. He saw me coming, and he stopped the lawnmower right then. And he said, Mama, get the yardstick, his weapon of choice. There was nothing I could do but just keep walking. I had to go on in. There was nothing I could do. I couldn't put it off any longer, and I just walked up to him. I said, I'm sorry, Daddy, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's all I could say. I'm sorry, Daddy. And he said, boy, don't you know we was worried about you? We didn't know where you could have been. It was us being worried about you that's making me so angry, and you're going to have to take this medicine like a man. Mama came out and put the yardstick in his hand. He grabbed me by the collar and started smacking me. As he started smacking me, as young kids do, they tried to get away from him, and I was trying to get away from him. As I tried to get away from him, he was smacking at my legs, and we started going around and around that clothesline pole that didn't have any caps on the end of it up there, and it was springtime. We was going around and around. He'd already been mowing, lawnmower shaking that clothesline pole, and before he knew it, all these yellow jackets started rolling out the end of that clothesline pole. Of course, Daddy was taller than me. All of those yellow jackets came rolling down. They rolled on his head, and they stung him on his ears, and they stung him on his neck, and stung him on his nose. Before I knew it, he wasn't smacking me anymore. The yardstick had gone. He was slapping those yellow jackets all over his body, and I was just standing there. I couldn't laugh, but it was the funniest thing I'd ever seen. And for the first time in my life, even though I didn't know the term, I knew exactly what the concept of instant karma was. I never got another whipping after that day. The last whipping that I ever got in my life. Here's one that I picked up from a friend of mine from down around New Orleans. He is a riverboat captain. Let's see what it goes like about something like this. Mr. Frog sitting on a lily pad waiting for bullfrog time. Cricket and a grasshopper waiting for the moon to come out and shine. Snake belly tickled by a blade of grass. Armadillo sniffing on a Carolina swamp gas. Everybody going out tonight for a midnight round.